Hello, my dear Taurus. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between November the 1st to November 15, 2016 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. So, November 4 to 5, we will be able to see Taurus meteor shower that will radiate from the constellation of Taurus. So, if you have a cloud-free sky, you can go out and watch, preferably like after midnight. And November 14, we will have the full moon, the second supermoon for 2016 out of 3 supermoons. The first one was October 16. So the moon might look slightly larger and brighter than usual. The new moon we have had October 30, and it's during daytime. So, I blew out your candle. So, I call the divine with love and light. I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And I call the 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Taurus viewers. So, I want my dear Taurus to have love in their lives. I want you to find yourself in loving relationships and also to have creative success. And I want you to reach spiritual enlightenment and personal growth, and be able to find yourself on the highest path towards your highest destiny, because I want you to be able to fulfill your life's destiny while you're on earth. So, what's going on with Taurus this first half of November 2016 regarding love, spirituality, and creativity? So, we'll see. Oh, it's already done. So, pause a little bit and light your candle again. Okay, so I'll just tune in a little bit to you, Taurus, the first half of November 2016. Okay, so Taurus, this is your future, this is your now, and this is your past. The now is presumably the time between 1st to 15 November, but whenever you watch this, it's probably exact the right time to see it. So, okay, the first card for you, Taurus, is 5 of Swords. So 5 of Swords is a card about, it's about defeat. It's about feeling like you are on a spot, like people are aiming their bad behavior towards you, or that you are kind of defeated, or that people are like out to get you, kind of. So it can be fear of defeat, like it can be fear of defeat in a relationship, that you will lose this relationship, or you will, it's something in some kind of area, endeavor, where you think that you are going to lose something. And it can also be you being in like heavy argument with someone. You can have like really this situation where you not agree about anything. It's a little bit of war, you can say, with 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is when people are not at all friendly against you, and you might not be friendly against them at all. And it's a 5, so 5s are things that's kind of situation in need of change, situation in need of more enlightenment, situation that's actually trigger change. This situation is probably going to result in pain, and pain is kind of how we humans awake on the earth during this time. Okay, so this 5 is usually more, sometimes it can be more a fear and actually something happened, but it come in the past, so we'll see what's going on here with the 5 of Swords. The next card we have is the Empress. Okay, yes. Okay, so it's kind of an attack on you, on your feelings, on your love, on how you give love to the surrounding. It's kind of an attack of your spirit, like who you really are. It's kind of like you're not good enough, or that you not produce good enough, or like you don't fit with other people, or so it's kind of something that's going on with you, like the core of yourself. This is the divine feminine, so it's kind of how you were created. It's also I've seen this going on with you, Taurus, that you are the cow people, sort of the goddess people, the people of the old female religions on earth, from, for example, from Egypt and Crete. We had on Crete we have the Mykonos thing going on, and we had a really like a feminine religion that was really in tune with Taurus, like the age of Taurus. So, and it was an age that prevailed, the age of Aries, that we went in through when the Hebrews walked out of Egypt. So it was kind of like abandoning the old female beliefs and actually like seeing them as something really bad. And we know what happened during Moses' excavation, like out of Egypt, that people still built like a golden calf to pray to their goddess. And it says in the Bible like kind of 3,000 people were killed, like you killed your own brothers, sisters, children, aunts, like relatives and friends, just because they had the wrong belief. Like they had the belief of the cow, the Taurus, that kind of era that we lived in during this time. So during that night, like 3,000 people died, 5 of Swords and empress. So that was the ending of the era of the cow. And now after that, Taurus people have been very like well behaved. So Taurus people have been trying to adjust to the different areas that have come after the age of Taurus. So you have tried to find your place in society, and you have tried to like be a good servant, try to be really like behaving and not really maybe telling exact what you think, but following like the masses and looking at what the neighbors think and what your friend think and what your boss think and what church think and so on and so on. So you have tried to be really good people, like without living without sin, kind of. So we'll see what this is leading to. The next card I have is Three of Wands. So Three of Wands is kind of experiencing, kind of wanting out in the world. It's something calling to you. It's like your future has been calling to you. You see that this person has their back turned against us because they are way out. They are going out in the world. It's some kind of on your personal level, it might be that you're wanting to communicate with someone, or you want to communicate something, and it's like you don't want to compromise. You might want this person or this situation in your life, but you want it in your life in your way, like how you have dreamt it. It's kind of a statement where you don't want to like captivate yourself anymore. It's like you don't want to pretend anymore. It's like you want to be yourself. So you're more sure about yourself, and you're going to tell people like, okay, I can go with this. We can have a partnership. We can have a relationship. We can build this. We can plan this for the future, but this is how I want it. So it's kind of you having a lot of energy, and you are going to create the kind of future that you want with yourself, like having your own kind of authority. So you're sure what you want, and at least you're sure of what you don't want. You don't want to be treated like this. Okay, yes, Six of Pentacles. You can go along with things as long as it's just. So you have some kind of justice with this. There need to be equality. Like, yes, we can do what's good. You can continue doing what you have been doing so greatly up to now, like being good servants, trying to do good, behaving well, following the rules of society, trying to make people in your surrounding happy, things like this. But now it's okay, you can do this, but you only want to do like 50%. The other people in your life, they need to do their fair share, and you will still be there doing your fair share. So as you have been doing up to now. So it's kind of that it has something has turned within you. So you don't want to be like victimized anymore. You don't want to be sacrificed. You can do your work. It's no problem. You can put in your energy. You can bend your head. You can strive on forward. But you want companionship. If you are going to partner up with someone, if you live in a family, you live in a partnership, you work on a workplace, you are just going to do the thing that's up to you. So before you might have like reached out of your borders, kind of over functioning, and that's a bad thing because it's not does it only put stress upon you, like to do more than you actually might have the strength for. It's also actually making the other people being put in certain roles where they are kind of not functioning because of you taking too much space in this, like being too good, taking too much responsibility, working too much, putting in too much energy. You're not letting the other people grow up and do their fair share. So it's kind of a good thing, like kind of that you're backing down a little bit and, okay, so this is what I want to do and this is what I leave up to you. So it's a good thing. It's like sorting the burdens and responsibility among people. And the next card here we have is Seven of Wands. So this is you learning to say yes to things and no to things. You are not longer feeling like a slave that almost always need to say yes, 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 of course, yes, I will do this. I will do my duty. I will fix this. I will sort this out for you. Now, when you are feeling, no, I don't want to, you say that as well. You say that, no, I don't want to do this because this is how I feel. This is who I am. This is what I want. So you can be able to say yes to things and no to things. And that's good because you are important and you are here to do important things, and you are not allowed anymore to like waste your energy upon unnecessary things. So it comes a lot of energy here. It can be different people wanting different things from you. And you are like kind of defending yourself, but it's still like this bridge between people. So you still have this like aim that you are a people person, so you want to kind of be a good person. You shouldn't feel well if you weren't trying your best. But it's kind of that you sort what's supposed to be with you and what's supposed to be with them. So it's kind of, people will notice that you're changing maybe, and that you're putting out more boundaries and telling like, yes, I won't do this for you today. You can fix it yourself because I have other things to do. So it's kind of, you are waking up to a respect for yourself. And that might make other people a bit confused for a while, but they will adjust. They will cope with this and understand that, okay, so today I do the dishes, kind of. So, okay, the next card for you, underneath the Five of Swords, is Knight of Cups. So whatever happened there might have been like some kind of quarrel or some kind of like attack. There was an Empress card here. Empress is major arcana. So that's kind of where the divine comes in. But the Five of Swords is, it's a human thing, like what we human do. And it might be that one human has done something to you and they may come here and ask you for forgiveness. Knight of Cups is usually a very nice person that wants everyone to feel okay, and they can't really take it when someone is angry with them, so they want to come and fix things. And it doesn't have to be like a water sign person, it can be, but it can be any kind of person that wants to come and say they're sorry. It might be you that wants to say you're sorry to someone else as well, if you were the one causing the pain here. But this is a good thing. This is kind of people want to mend things, heal things. And this is beautiful. Forgiveness is beautiful. It's releasing a lot of bad energy and letting this energy go forward and make space for light and nice things instead. And here underneath the Empress we also have the Lovers. The Empress, the feminine aspect, is love, of course. It's the planet Venus. It's the giving, the abundance, like the mother giving milk to her babies, the deer giving her meat to predators, the earth giving you the sustenance, like your food, the seeds, the forest, the tree to make houses, things like this. So it's an outgiving energy. And here comes the Knight of Cups that comes underneath the Five of Swords. Someone maybe that have tried to defeat you or own you or excavate you for your unconditional love. And this is the Lovers then. And the Lovers is this attraction point where you come together and you want to be together. So it's kind of a connection that you want to have, that you are dreaming of, and that you are saying yes to most of the time. Sometimes people are really afraid of love and they will say no. But you see this Empress, that's probably your feminine side together with someone that's coming in here, and it seems to be like some kind of attraction there, some kind of understanding, like mutual understanding. And here you have a Seven of Swords. It comes under the Three of Wands. So this is kind of you don't want to take responsibility. And it's like the Five of Swords here again, but in the basket going somewhere. And with this card, it's I think it's kind of that the table has turned, that you feel now that, yes, I did everything I could in the past and more so, and I didn't get like a nickel for it. I was only like excavated and drained. And now it's like I want to do things like in a way that's better for me, and I won't take as much responsibility anymore. Even if love is offered to you here, it's kind of that you are saying like, yeah, we will see if you give me the thing that you say, or if you won't. I will keep an eye on you, and I won't like really dig deep into this love. I won't give my everything again. I will watch and see what's happening. Sometimes this is a thief, sometimes it's a liar, sometimes it's a person with really low self-esteem, don't think that they deserve anything in life, so therefore they might take it. Sometimes it's kind of studies, like people are experiencing things and learning out of this. But I'm feeling this time that it's about this with responsibility, that you will, it's like you're standing on the side and just watching people, and looking like if they are going to take their fair share of the responsibility, then you are going to pick up the shovel and start working. But as long as no one else is working, you won't either, because you don't want to be the one in the position of being responsibility for like making a closure, because it's like this. If you always take the responsibility to mend a situation after an argument, the whole relationship will be on your shoulders, kind of. If the other person never comes and say, well, I'm sorry too, yes, I did wrong, it's always up to you. So it's kind of all the relationship is upon your shoulder. And it's the same thing with any project, you know, at work or in the house or whatever. If you are always the one taking a responsibility for the situation, people will kind of relax and say, well, we'll see what she does with this and what I need to do in the end. And now you're doing the same thing, kind of watching if someone else is going to take responsibility. If they do, you can start working as you have done before. But if they will come here and say, yes, I want to have a relationship with you, or I want to work together with you, I will make this project together with you, whatever happens here, and you will see that you want to see that they are really meaning the words that they are saying before you like kind of count with this. Like it's kind of, you are just waiting and seeing if they are going to make some reality out of this or not. And here we have a Knight of Swords. So I think this is you going into defensive against the Five of Swords, against the stealing of your energy. So it's kind of you have taken in your opposite side here, and you being the one with the swords now. The Knight of Swords can, of course, be someone that has shown themselves friendly towards you and like, yes, I want to work together with you. And anyway, they come here and kind of attacks you. So that might have been like what you were expecting. Or it can be like the energy that you come with now, that you will, if they are trying to do the same things towards you again, you will defend yourself this time. So we'll see where it's going. We have a Page of Pentacles here. A Page of Pentacles is usually like your true self, your true inner self as you were planted on Earth. It can, of course, be a Earth sign child also, or anyone kind of person with kind of this willingness to do good. And you're an Earth sign person, so it's probably your inner child, like the wanting you to do good and be good and like do things that's in the best interest of everyone. So you have this like your it's like your honor or your willingness. It's kind of it's a very beautiful thing. It's kind of your conscious, like that you couldn't live without making things better for your surroundings. So you're having this really high up, and so it needs a lot of balance here. So you won't like make yourself miserable, because your main core is that you want to be like bettering your surrounding, helping people. This is your core. But so it's like you can't say no to a certain point until you will become like not yourself anymore. But this is a beautiful thing. It's the beautiful inner you. It's your inner child. And actually it's like kind of when you're saying yes and no to the things, yes to the things you do want and no to the things you don't want, it's kind of you're protecting your inner child and listening to it and uplifting it to a higher platform, like that it's having a higher authority in your life, and you are more concerned about yourself and your well-being. So that's good. But it's something going on here that's connected to this past hurt, and I hope it's you actually defending yourself. But this is a beautiful thing also, that the person is maybe coming to you and with love and want your love, and to be too reactive and too defensive and too like is not good either. So don't lose yourself in this, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So the future here for you, Taurus, is the Emperor. It comes in this corner. It was the same for Capricorn also. So it seems like both you Earth signs here are working on this with your boundaries, like what is me and what is other people. Where do I end and other persons, where do they begin? Where is my responsibility stretching, how far? And where do other people's responsibility comes in? And this could be an Aries person. It can also be like a depiction for your soulmate, or the person that you have in your life that's very significant. And it's maybe someone that hurt you before, but come back here now and trying to do good. But what you have on the outside will be on your inside as well. So this is, you have them on your outside to learn to set boundaries. If they have been like offensive to you and stepped over your lines, they were only there to try to trigger your own like defensive skills. So this is what you are going to take in. Being a personality that has a kingdom, that has rules, regulations. They know, they have the goal in sight. They see the future, and they see what they want to accomplish during their lifetime. So it's kind of having an engine in your life. And we saw that also with the Three of Wands. That's kind of that kind of thing. It's like, you know, a business leader coming to the table of discussion, making a new agreement. Then you need to have certain demands. You can't just, yeah, okay, I will do whatever you want. That won't be an emperor, it will be a servant. So, and it's again with this, he has the divine feminine in the hand here. And as this has the divine feminine, the Holy Grail, this is the swear that's for the divine feminine. And it's also the Egyptian symbol for life. And it's kind of this retracing back to your Egyptian ancestry, where your kind of, what can I say, group of spiritual persons come from. So it's something with this as well. I've seen this in some of the other signs as well, with this, both the divine feminine as the Holy Grail and as the swear. But I don't remember which one. But you might be connected with another sign doing this same kind of work. And here you have the 5 of Pentacles. And it comes underneath this empress, the lovers. And as I said, the empress is love. And it's kind of like not feeling appreciated for the love that you give. Like it's taken for granted. It's like it should be for free. It's like what the earth and the feminine is giving is like, yes, someone owns it. Someone owns you. Someone can take advantage of you. Someone can use and abuse you without like having a bad conscience. It's kind of this going on, and it's kind of questions about this, like you don't know if you could trust people when they come to you and say that you need you, because maybe they just are there to steal things from you. So it's kind of this thing going on with you are thinking like, oh, how much should I give, and what's not for me to give away? What do I need for myself? And when do I get the things that I need? When are people doing the same things for me as I'm doing for them? So, and the next card here underneath the 3 of Wands and the 7 of Swords is 6 of Cups. So it's kind of this situation is here to shed some light on how you can heal, both your childhood and past life events, and also relationships in your life that's currently very important to you, because you might feel like you don't have the access to the love and the support that you need. So it's something here that you need to sort out with this, like trying to define first and foremost, what is it that you need? What kind of support do you need? What kind of love do you need? And then trying to start sorting, like, is this what I wanted? Is this what I asked for? No, okay. No, thank you. I don't want you in my life. You are not the kind of friend, the kind of partner, the kind of person I need. When you are behaving like this, it's not something that I want in my life. So starting to define yourself and actually being a bit more watchful towards how other people actually treat you, and be very quickly with take a step back when they are trying to start stealing things from you, and you say, okay, this situation is now a little bit out of hand, so I will take 2 weeks and I will do this thing and you will do whatever you do, and then we'll try again, kind of, because I know you don't want to maybe shut out people from your life that you might have a very bad conscience about it, but you need to put some boundaries for yourself. This is actually going to heal you, and it's going to do something about how you feel victimized and how you feel used in your life. So, okay. Then you have the 10 of Swords here in the future. So it might be that someone that has showed themselves like having the best intentions, wanting to be your friend, is actually just in like doing a masquerade. Actually, they want to steal something that's yours. They see your light and they are drawn to it, and they want to use it and abuse it for their own means, and maybe to a certain extent that it will hurt you. But it's not there to actually hurt you and leave you devastated. Since you have the 6 of Cups here, it's here for you to see what's happening again and again and again. So you can be able to say no and to stop it, because it's up to you. You will be the emperor in your life now, and saying what you are worth and where your boundaries are. No one else is there to do this for you. You will do this for yourself. So be watchful. It's someone that has hurt you maybe in before, or the same kind of hurt, the same kind of people, like doing the same kind of thing, and it's going to repeat itself. Like they are going to show themselves as friends, and they might be, you know, they are just there to like kind of teach you something. So don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. That may not be needed. What's needed is for you to start to put up boundaries for what you want and what you don't want. Try to sort a little bit better, because this is it's kind of that you are making yourself open to be victimized, and it's no meaning with this. It doesn't lead to anything good. You need to be the adult in your life, save yourself, taking care of your inner child. It's your job, kinda. So it's no this person won't gain from stealing what's yours and making you feel worthless and used and abused. They are not going to gain from it. They might get a new karma out of it. That's the only thing. And you won't gain for it because you will feel like this. Okay, so yes, here comes like a, yeah, like this is the reading. Justice, balance, it's what needed. It was what we have seen here all along, that there needs to be balance. You need to be more like I said here with the center card, be more like the enemy, you know. There's no enemies. They are only here to teach you things, but be more like them. Learn what they are here to teach you. Take a step back and watch the situation and see where, don't just go with the flow and find yourself in a situation with someone that's only like going to use you again. Instead, be more watchful. You can invite them. If they come here and they want to share love with you, you can invite them. That's okay. But be more awake this time. And whenever you start to feel like things are rolling downhill, you say, no, okay, I need a respite, I need a rest. Or I need you to, if you are going to be with me, you can't do those things anymore. And you need to follow up with strict boundaries. You can't like make threats and just not go through with them. You need to go through with them, even if it's, I think you have a kind of survival strategy that goes with you don't want to have like a bad conscience. It's better if other people have the bad conscience and you kind of stretch yourself so far and thin that you don't keep any of your energy. So it's better to take a little bit more of this bad conscience and stay with it and nurture it and heal it and try to find out where it comes from instead of stretching yourself out real thin. We have the justice here card here, so it's kind of crucial that you do this now and see to that there's balance in your life in every areas. Balance. Don't let yourself get like in this state, exhausted, emptied, drained, stolen of all your dignity. Sometimes this card can mean like you might lose something that was of great value to you, and it might not always be someone else that did it to you. But when we have like Six of Pentacles, someone's that's saying that they want to like work together with you, compromise with you, make a good deal for you, give you something that you need. And then the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Swords is kind of you being put in a kind of a trap. But sometimes it can be like for a good cause, like if people are really like nasty at you on your workplace, for example, it can be an indication of you need to do something else elsewhere. You might be needed elsewhere. So that why a certain situation are getting like too heavy for you to handle, because it's not, you are not supposed to be there anymore. Okay. We take some cards from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms to see what's going on with you, Taurus, this time. There's definitely something with justice for your inner child. Like here, you start to say no and make your own justice. No one is going to do it for you. You're an adult person and you have your inner child to take responsibility for. So see to that this is this is made like a justice and a equality and a balance, and that this one is taken good care of. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so we have the Phoenix. That's resurrection, surrender to change. So it's a lot of change going on here. We saw this. There's a lot of things with how you can't go on in the same kind of pattern that you have been doing, because this is leading to your own, I want to say extinction, but I don't mean that. I mean it kind of like the things that's you, your inner child, will be like limited. Like an energy that was really sharp and flaming is now like it's not even having a pulse, you see. So take care of this flame, and therefore you need to surrender to change. Things are not going to be as safe and secure as they have been before, because you need change in your life, and you need to experience more, so you know where to put your line in the sand, kind of, and this how you balance up your life and your time and your energy. So this is a good thing. It's going to be hard, as it's not a nice feeling when to go through this. It's trial by fire. So it's trial by like events that's you don't want to have in your life, but they are coming anyway, because you are going to come out on the other side totally renewed. And with this energy that you are kind of sacrificing now will come out on the other side like renewed. So you need to go through this change. And it's actually, I don't see that it's going to be like so dangerous. The only thing that you're actually out to sacrifice is your own willingness to sacrifice yourself for others. And that's not the end of the world. It's the beginning of your new world. So, and here's the map maker of destiny. So it's authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. And I think for you to be able to reach your highest destiny and to fulfill why you're here, you need to have your full energy. You can't give it away to everyone that wants it and wants to excavate it and wants to use and abuse. You need to keep it for yourself. And as you know, what I have been telling you a lot is that sometimes you will have a Taurus person that's doing this to you. And sometimes there will be others doing this to a Taurus person. But it doesn't matter. We are the same. Like when we are not in 3D, we are a wholeness. But when we come down here, we take either role. So either you take the role as the one doing all this harm, or you're taking the role of the one being harmed. And when you come to the other side, you will be like brothers and sisters again. But on here, you're taking different roles. So it can be either way with this. Okay. So map maker or destiny, it does indicate that you are on a very important path in your life. What's happening now is really important, and it's for you to be able to kind of change and better your destiny and come to a higher level on your destined path. So it's really important. It seems like minor. It's 5 of swords, 5 of pentacles that you are dealing with, and some kind of sevens here, 2 7, 7 of wands, 7 of swords. 5 and 7s are always, 5 is indication that change is needed. 7 are indication that like change is inevitable if you are wanting to move forward. So it's not big things. The major arcana cards you have is really beautiful, and they are kind of supporting you rather than being against you. So I don't see that you have such a big problems. It's more like you are used to be in a certain way, and you need to change this certain way because it's not good for you and not good for your surrounding either. Whoa. Okay, you have given some promises. It might be soul contracts. Like for some of you, it can be like, I have this feeling, you see, here comes medicine, man, woman, and ships, relationships. So I have this feeling, I need to catch it with woes. It's kind of that you have promised to be not an underdog, but the one that takes the crap, or that's, it's like you're it's like you're profoundly strong, and you're pretending not to be, and you are taking like the role of the one that takes the blame for someone else. It's like you're doing this to be nice. You're taking the blame for someone else. You are letting someone sacrifice you because you think that they are too fragile to face what they are doing, and you are so strong, so you can make it. You can do this for them. It's hard for me because it's not my feelings, it's someone else's feelings, so it's hard for me to interpret, but I hope that made a little bit sense. Like, it's kind of that you're sacrificing yourself for someone that you think is weaker, but actually they are therefore making kind of a victim out of you. And I think that you need to start using your strength. It's going to be beneficial for them as well. You are kind of going to release them from an old soul contract, like you have enabled them to be in a certain way, which were not really good for them either. So it's time for you both to be released from your soul contracts, and both can be like grown up and be the people that you were supposed to be, instead of like playing the victim when you really are the one in knowing, or playing to be the one in knowing when you really can't cope or be adult and take care of yourself. So it's something there. It's kind of that you are so strong, so you have to play weak and go down in level to meet other weak people, and it's kind of, you don't want to frighten them, or you don't want to you want to take care of them, and you can bear their burdens, but it's not for you to do this anymore. It's kind of, we need to put the energy where it belongs. And then you have Medicine Woman and Man, and you have Ships. And so it seems like you are going to heal your relationships and your old soul contracts, is what I see. And it's I feel that you have been in the know all the time, but you have tried to like you have tried to show yourself like you are not the one that's in the know, that the other one knows something. So it's kind of, you're backing off all the time. It's like you're not telling the truth. You lie a little bit about what you see. Because you don't want to hurt the other person. So you're kind of saying, yes, oh, I understand you fully. Yes, completely. And oh, it was my fault. And you're kind of taking the blame. But it's not for you to take that blame, because you are kind of making people not being able to take responsibility for their own lives. They can lean on you and have you as a crutch. Like, they don't need to stand for themselves. They can use you. And you are playing like you don't know, and like you can play the bad guy, even if you both know that you are not. So it's something with that. Okay. And it's like you're going to heal your relationships through this. Ships are common ways which we move on our emotions, our feelings, our waters. So we do it with other people. So it's kind of relationships. And Medicine Woman and Man here, Medicine Man or Woman, sorry, is kind of going back to what we really know. Like, not fooling ourselves anymore and pretending that we don't know what we really know. For example, you can know that it's good to heal a certain kind of health issue with a certain kind of way. In a certain kind of way, but you don't tell it to your doctor, because he's the one in the know and you are the one that don't know, because that's your kind of roles. And this is what I'm talking about, but in grander scales and lesser scales. So sometimes it can be a friend that's you are pretending to like go with what that person thinks, but really you know how it is, and you don't tell them. So it's kind of, you're preventing development through this. You need to share what you know. That's what I'm saying, in a very, yeah, in a a certain kind of, in a way that's no one can understand, I feel. Okay, but it's a feeling I don't really share with you, so I don't know exactly what it is, but it's kind of what I said, that you are not telling the truth when you know it. You just agree, kind of. Okay. So, thank you for all of you watching, liking, and subscribing to my videos. I'm really, really grateful to be able to share this with you, and all the beautiful comments, how I see hope for humanity, how you're really trying to be your best versions of yourself, and through all your hardship, you're trying, and you're being so tested, and still you're trying. So it's very beautiful to see. And also, I hope to see you again in the middle of November. So take really good care until then, and be truthful, okay, to yourself. Yes. Okay. Bye-bye.